Kee with aces.
Pocket kings.
My god. Oh my god, Jetten with queens.
Oh, he makes the call. Quad eights.
What?
Wow, Ivan makes
insane.
the call. How? So in this hand, Ivey's a pre-flop raiser. He got checked raised. On the flop, Ivey called. Badziakouski puts Ivey all in with an open-ended straight draw, 30% equity. Ivey with just ace-10. He's got 71% if he can find a call here. Phil Ivey really thinking about it. He thinks his opponent has a draw, but if he's wrong, he's going to be drawing really slimly. He's worried about ace-king, ace-queen. Even a hand like 7-8, ace-8. Another time bank chip has been used. Oh, he makes the call. So Badziakouski, 30% chance.
Wow.
That is Phil Ivey at his finest. He needs to dodge a jack or a 6.
6-8.
One more card to go.
Phil Ivey's back.
River is a jack. Phil Ivey's been eliminated from the tournament. He made it.
Look.
Huh?
He made an excellent call there. Action again, 4-way flop. I love how we can just transition back and forth between these tables because we have multiple featured tables, which is unheard of.
It really is.
Yeah, so this is amazing. Schwen betting here with just king 10 high. Tom Dwan calls the bottom 2 pair. Richard Yong with top pair. He's gonna come along. But the equities are so close.
Yeah. And you might always think, wow, Schwen is getting a little bit out of line, but he always makes up for it on future streets. He clearly has a plan every hand. He really knows how boards develop and hands as well.
He's going to reach for more chips. He just doesn't think that someone would have an 8. I don't blame him. But Tom Dwan actually has a full house here. 140,000. I like this call. I feel like if you raise, you let your opponents get away from his bluffs. You also let Richard Yong in there drawing very slimly. Well, he's going to fold. Quad eights. We've seen a lot of quads today. I think this card should save Tan Schwen. Sometimes when you bet with so little equity, you just want to like keep firing chips in the middle. Tan Schwen here just representing a big hand, 450,000 chips. His opponent is sitting there with quads, the nut hand. Wow, Tan Schwen just like trying to represent like pocket aces here, trying to blow off a jack. Tom's gonna raise it up.
And this is so cool. He's not going for an all-in shove. He realizes how strong this would be. He tries to figure, okay, what if I would try to represent something with some crazy bluff here? With like queen 9 of diamonds or something, what would I do?
It's a Robo of Jack 10. 48% equity, so he should not be folding this pre-flop if he can see his opponent's cards.
Call.
So Robl is going to call here. Going to a flop.
That's a great flop for Robl.
Yeah, so Robl flops an overcard. 2 overcards and an inside straight draw to the nut straight.
It also tells you a lot about your opponent's hand. This is not necessarily a flop that a lot of people are excited to bet on when they have overcards.
Wow, Robl just open ships all in here.
What a move.
Wow. Just thinks that Ivan really can't hit this board when he raises pre-flop. I mean, Ivan's a bit suspicious, but he just has ace-king high.
What?
Wow, Ivan makes the call.
How?
How?
Ace king.
How does he do that? You even see Robl smiling.
How did Ivan Leow call with ace king high? He didn't even use a shot clock.
He said, okay, cool.
Comes a turn card. It's an 8.
Oh,
Ivan drawing dead. He makes the correct call. Robl eliminates Ivan Leow.
oh.
Onto this hand, Badziakouski turns a flush, but look at Phua. He's holding trip aces and the jack high flush draw. The jack high royal flush draw. He's only got 14%. Even if he makes a full house, it wouldn't be good. Oh my gosh. Phua hits a full house. Ace is full of jacks.
It's already 750,000 in the middle.
Badziakouski with a flush. $500,000 chips. And Phua, he's not happy about it.
Yep.
He's got a full house, but he knows something is up. Wow, if he can... I don't know if he can get away from a full house. So sick.
That's pretty tough.
Really?
Good instincts here by Paul.
It's a huge pot.
Call.
Makes the call here.
It's a rough hand.
Flush is good.
Sorry. Yin man. Full house. Yin man.
He also had 500,000. Robl ace 10 suited. Is this a spot where he thinks he can chip up? Does have multiple players behind him and a guy who limped in front of him. He's gonna go for it.
Do it.
I don't fault him at all.
No. Oh, Yong and ace queen. Oh my god.
Man. Robl at risk here on the money bubble. If he busts, he will receive $0. Everyone else is excited. Richard Yong. Putting Robo at risk. Here comes the flop. It's a queen.
It's a queen.
Robo.
Fuck you. Just for a sweat.
8%.
Serious? You always need a sweat.
Okay.
That's boring.
Why would you That's a full house. So Robo is eliminated on the money bubble. In 7th place, he receives $0. That's brutal.
Wow.
He played great. I don't fault his play at all. There's high-fiving. So Ivan Leow, king queen suited. I like to shove.
Yeah.
He's got to pick up chips eventually. Yong here of 10-8. Looks like he's gonna fold. Kee. This is not that big of a shove, so Kenneth Kee might be enticed to make a call here.
Yeah, there's 200,000 in the middle also.
Yeah, and he's got 3.2 million. Even if he's behind, he's not far behind.
Okay. No. Okay.
So Kenneth Kee of ace 10 suited.
Okay.
Looks like he's going to make the call here. So Ivan Leow is at risk.
Fair fight. That hand's unbeatable at this table. King high is not going to take it this time.
All right. So I really like from these tournaments, everybody gives their opinion about what's going to happen, what they want to see happen.
That's a funny one.
Yeah.
Ivan Leow looking for a king or a 10. Turns to king.
Wow,
It's a
what
club.
action card.
Wow, Kee has
Seven.
Way too
46%.
many outs. No chance.
There's no chance,
No,
they
you
say.
think it. Come on.
It's just too many outs. You gotta get like a red 6 on the river.
Whatever comes, I'm
46%.
happy to be here.
Oh, that's so nice, Mickey.
Ricard's a
Oh.
7. That is a straight for Kenneth Kee. Ivan Leow eliminated from the tournament in 6th place.
Kee with aces.
Pocket aces, setting the trap. Pocket
Oh
kings.
my god.
Badziakouski is in trouble.
Wow.
Badziakouski's thinking, man, I just got to move all in here.
Wow. The perfect limp trap. Although it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah,
Even
it
if he
wouldn't
raised.
matter. That is true.
400,000.
Again, same move. Oh my god, Jetten with queens.
Pocket queens.
What is this?
So sick.
5.
This is a disaster.
Jetten thinks he's ahead of Badziakouski. He's not really worried about Kee because he just limped under the gun. So from Jetten's point of view, he thinks he's up against 1,000,000 chips at most that he's putting at risk. He's going to go all in with pocket queens.
Look myself.
Ah, yeah.
Kenneth
Wow.
Kee is all in.
Now I could be folding some
No, you
hands,
can't,
but
you
not
can't
this
fold
one.
now. No way.
Badziakouski with pocket
unfortunately.
kings. Gonna
Oh,
make the
make
call
the call.
here. Three-way all in.
Yeah. Is it really?
Wow.
Any king?
No, I had 6-7.
No.
All of a
No
sudden,
ace, no queen.
the action was
Okay,
tight, and now all of a sudden,
What a
everyone
setup, huh?
all in. Three-way all
You
in
gotta fold that.
Yeah.
on the final table.
Wait. One flush draw. There you go. You're good.
2? Oh, yeah, just that
Oh
one.
my god, I can't
I
believe
mean,
Nice.
one king is enough, you know?
No flush draws for the queens.
Oh,
You got the flush draw.
look at
Wow,
Kenneth
they
Kee's
don't wanna get
face.
out.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You got too many outs now.
Badziakouski looking
It's
for
fair.
a club.
No club, I win, you win. Oh, you're not.
No, club. You're both alive if the club comes.
Nothing's fair in this ball.
Oh, there's such a major difference.
Turn is an 8. Kenneth Kee needs to dodge. He's got 70% here. River
does
card's an
it.
8. Kenneth
Wow.
Kee, double knockouts. Badziakouski and Jetten.
That is unbelievable, and because Badziakouski had the shorter stack, that means that he will finish in 5th place.
Degen food.
We're gonna go 3-way. Gotta watch though. So the rules of this game, just to go over them quickly. The deuces, 3s, 4s, and 5s are gone from the deck. And wow, what a flop here. An ace can function both as the high card ace and as a 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is a straight. And a flush beats a full house because flushes are harder to hit. We barely ever see a flush. I think we saw maybe 4 yesterday. So Yong with a big bet here. This is a massive pot already. This is the biggest pot we've seen in a while in the tournament. That includes yesterday. Already 3.3 million going to the turn. So Kee picking off a card here. Maybe he's worried that he's looking too strong if he raises. He also had Katz behind him, of course. Oh my god. That is crazy. That's the best. That's the dream card. That's even better than an ace.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to blame Yong if he wants to get all the chips in here.
Yeah.
Sometimes you look for a card on flop, you hit the gin card, you're never trying to get away from it. You're just thinking, how can I get maximum value? Of course, his opponent could have like ace queen, ace king. So Kee, this is one of those boards there's no flush draws, so he can't represent a ton of draws besides like queen 10. So that's why you see this like not full pot size bet. So Yong makes the call. Still got 3.3 million behind.
There's no flush possible on this board either, so...
Oh,
Oof, that
that actually is going to save Richard Yong
Yeah.
because now has been counterfeited. Ace Queen and Ace King would beat him now.
nobody's gonna be too worried about 7-9. Pot way too big for that.
Kenneth Kee here of top full house. Ace Jack just going to reach for a lot of chips. Bets 2 million.
I really like that. Wow.
Yeah, quick laydown.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack.
Shows him. Sign of respect.
9.9. Excuse me. Kenneth Kee, Ace Queen here under the gun. He's got the chip lead. He's probably going to get a lot of fold equity pre-flop. I like this raise. Force your opponents to play big pots when they have short stacks. Richard Yong going to call here with Jack 10. They're practically flipping 52 versus 47%. Kenneth Kee flops top pair, top kicker. He's going to check. Richard Yong, open-ended straight draw, 42%. He's going to fire just 200,000. Hoping his opponent just check folds. Like an ace king, ace jack, ace 10 type hand. He really doesn't need to bet too much to get that to happen. So Kenneth Kee is going to shove all in. Richard Yong makes the call, so there's going to be an all-in and a call here. Richard Yong is at risk, 42% equity. Seems pretty standard here, right, Lex?
Yeah, I think so too. These are just really strong hands, and I mean, everybody comments too, like, what are all these straights? They're just so common. Open hand straight draw, super strong.
Turn card is a 6, 29% for Richard Yong. Needs an 8 or a king, or he's eliminated at third place. Rear card's a jack. So
Wow.
Richard Yong eliminated in third place for 1.162 million USD.
Alright, and Kee has top pair, but Katz with the aces. He's gonna feel pretty decent about his hand. He has running clubs. He got checked too, and the 10 is definitely capable of making some interesting draws on the turn. A really strong hand to have.
Pocket aces. Yeah, Kenneth Kee here, you got top pair. It's hard to fold, so you can't blame him for the call here. River card is a queen. Board's getting a little bit dicey. But, I mean, if you got pocket aces and heads up, just got a value bet here. Even if your opponent has king, queen, you're ahead.
He does. Kee has an interesting blocker. He blocks the straight, he blocks flushes with the 10, and he has a top pair hand, so he blocks a lot of important full houses. This is a pretty tough situation for him. He's getting a pretty good price. He's getting 3-1 on his money. That means he only has to be right 1 out of 4 times to break even.
So some things Kenneth Kee probably think about is, would Cary Katz bet a hand like King 10 and King Jack himself?
Wow.
I was going to check raise.
Oh
Now,
my god.
this is a bluff.
Yeah, this is a bluff. This is incredible. This is the mark of a good player. Where you think like, oh, should I call? Should I fold?
Wow, he's going to lay it down.
What
The
a move.
pocket aces. Didn't even think about it.
What a move.
Yeah, that is insane bluff there. Seems to always get Kenneth Kee to continue. The 8-9 offsuit going in there. 840,000 in the middle. Kenneth Kee flops an open-ended straight draw, looking for a 6 or a jack. This is a tough hand for Cary Katz. He was hoping just to take it down pre-flop. Now he's in a spot where he's probably going to bet and just hope his opponent folds. Bets 575,000. Kenneth Kee here can put a lot of pressure with a check raise.
Yep.
45% equity. He's got a ton of fold equities. I don't know how pocket nines could even call you if you check raise.
Yeah. Even against trip sevens, he would be doing pretty good.
Yeah. And again, your opponent probably doesn't have trip sevens because he raised you pre-flop.
Yeah.
It's not raising 7-9, 7-8. Kenneth Kee's just going to call here. Still going to be very hard for Cary Katz to win unless he hits a 9.
Yeah. In Cary Katz's eyes, this is even scarier.
Yeah, this is super scary.
Oh, he gets there.
So straight for Kenneth Kee. Cary Katz does have the straight blockers. So that actually kind of implies your opponent usually has a 10. It's going to check it back. River card is a 10. A little bit scary for Kenneth Kee. You don't really like to see an obvious full house on the board when you got a straight. He's going to go for some value. It's hard to get bluffed on this spot too, so checking doesn't really accomplish much. So he's going to fire 500,000. Just hoping his opponent maybe has like, I don't know, like pocket jacks? Something that can just call. This is an amazing price for Cary Katz, but he's thinking, what do I beat? Jack 9, Jack... I'm holding 2 9s.
Yeah.
Jack 8? That's about it.
Yeah, this is tough.
Yeah, just good time to use some time extensions. This pot is super important.
It really is. Yeah, this is such a turning point in the tournament, possibly.
So Cary Katz sees the 500,000 in front of him. He's thinking, if my opponent was bluffing, would he only bet 500,000 chips? It's hard to say.
Only thing I can beat is 8 jack.
Oh, yeah, he said it.
He didn't even say Jack 9 because he's got 2
wouldn't
nines.
bet eights.
Use the time bank chip. So Cary Katz puts his opponent only on Jack 8 if he wins. Price is so good. Would Kenneth Kee bluff this way with Jack 8 just for 500,000 chips? That's what he's thinking about right now. Nice
Wow.
laydown.
Good fold. He was so close. 3 million for Cary Katz. Wow, these are two massive hands.
Jack 10 suited versus pocket queens. It's all in
Oh
a
my
call.
god, just like that.
Oh my,
Yeah.
Kenneth Kee. A pretty solid favorite right now.
These are two monsters in Triton Hold'em, so there's no surprise this is going to come to a big clash right off the bat here.
Cary Katz needs to pick up a straight or some pair outs. Otherwise, it's going to be out in second place.
Yeah, he really doesn't like seeing those queens. Oh my god, look at that.
So Cary Katz can hit an 8 or a queen, but not the queen. No diamond.
Yeah.
24%. Comes the turn
Definitely
card.
some life.
It's a 6. Cary Katz at risk here. It's a good time to root for your cards.
Yeah.
What, 2 queens, 3 8s?
Doesn't
It's a
do
king.
it.
Kenneth Kee eliminates Cary Katz. Cary Katz is going to get second place for 1.773 million USD. Kenneth Kee's the champion here.
Wow.
Amazing play.
Yeah, that's an amazing introduction into the tournament.